Ha, mitake api ake, am petu king der wahibra takega Dakota api ake ore na epekta. Tukaha watchikeg ha. Taku detcher was kamka ha, ihoni a watchikeg ha. Paunka no hunduz api. I thought istano watchikeg picked. Tukashiro kantaka ito. Ushimakira ito. Kura hitwaga mamaka mia. Detcher wahibra takega Dakota Iapi hina ore pega katona mawanga kapi hina uspepta. Ija hana Dakota Iapi chima hana anagopta kapi. Tona hetcher anagopta kapi hetcher na nakushi wichakida ya wash ake wokiksuya wokachniga wowichake na wichaki pasikte. Ka hana ija chante waste hetcher anagopta kapte. Hana takuktena hetcher uskamkaha. Ihuni a wotsake he tukaha uhuduzapi. Unkatana yecheri chamuga. Doksta ke tuhantawa Dakota Iapi. Ijipesh unkikchupta hetcher wichawade. Wakantaka heditohia unkiapte. Ka hana ija yecheri unkipazapte. Tena hichite mitake was. My friends and relatives, good afternoon. I am here again to teach some words. The word that I will use often will be wawi cha badake. Wawi cha badake. Wawi cha badake. I saw them. That's what that word is. So with the Wamanacha, the animals, the animals, the birds, we will put these words together, maybe with a color, and we'll make short phrases again. So the first one I am going to use is shunka. Shunka zapta wawichabadake. Shunka zapta wawichabadake. Shunka sapa wawichabadake. Shunka zapta. I meant to say zapta. Wawichabadake. I saw 5 dogs. Shunka zapta wawichabadake. I saw 5 dogs. The next one. Tachcha yamani wawichabadake. Tachcha yamani wawichabadake. Tachcha yamani wawichabadake. I saw 3 deer. Shugwaka num wawichabadake. Shunkawaka numpa wawichabadake. Shunkawaka numpa wawichabadake. I saw 2 horses. Hechaka wikjemana wawichabadake. Hechaka wikjemana wawichabadake. Hechaka sapa wikjemana wawichabadake. Hutunkara ota wawichambarake. Hutunkara ota wawichambarake. Hutunkara ota wawichambarake. Hutunkara ota wawichambarake. I saw lots of mice. Champunka ota wawichambarake. Champunka ota wawichambarake. Champunka ota wawichambarake. I saw lots of mosquitoes. Zitkara shakpe wawichambarake. Zitkara shakpe wawichambarake. Zitkara shakpe wawichambarake. I saw 6 birds. So that's just, like samples of how you can use animals with numbers and wawichambarake, like I saw. Last week we did wabarake. And we also used foods like wachi, give, I want. Wachi is I want. And maku is give me. So those were the verbs that we had used. Maku, wachi, wabadake, wawichambarake. So I can use colors into colors and numbers into some of the phrases. I'll just maybe do about 3 or 4 just to get the hang of it and the idea, how you can incorporate, using your nouns, verbs, adjectives, like that. Mato sapa yamani wawichambarake. Mato sapa yamani wawichambarake. I saw 3 black bears. Mato sapa yamani wawichambarake. Uktobi ska zapta wawichambarake. Uktobi ska yamani wawichambarake. I saw 3 white spiders. Tatanka shakowi. Tatanka ri shankowi wawichambarake. Tatanka ri shakowi wawichambarake. I saw 7 brown buffalo. Tatanka ri shakowi wawichambarake. So that's incorporating your nouns in your verbs and adjectives to form short phrases or sentences. And I'll go back to the opposites. Washte. Washte. Good. Shicha. Shicha. Bad. Ahi. 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 Slow. Duzaha. Duzaha. Fast. Haska. Haska. Long or tall. Ptechada. Ptechada. Short. Kata. Kata. Hot. Sini. Sini. Cold. Spaya. Spaya. Wet. Tama. No. Booze. Booze. Dry. Chapa. Chapa. Fat. Tamahecha. Tamahecha. Skinny. Ota. Ota. Lots or many. Jonana. Jonana. Few. Tacha. Young. Tacha. Gun. Gun. Old. Vyazanka. Vyazanka. Sick. Zani. Zani. Well. So we'll see if we can make these into some short phrases. We'll start with washte. Pijuta sapa de washte. Pijuta sapa de washte. The coffee is good. Pijuta sapa de washte. Iapi de shicha. Iapi de shicha. The bread is bad. Iapi de shicha. Kukushi de ahi. Kukushi de ahi. Kukushi de ahi. The pig is slow. Shoakaki de duzaha. Shoakaki de duzaha. Shoakaki de duzaha. The horse is fast. Maniki de kata. Maniki de kata. Maniki de kata. The water is hot. Charakin de sni. Charakin de sni. Charakin de sni. The ice is cold. Matoking de chapa. Matoking de chapa. Matoking de chapa. The bear is fat. Mastichaking de tamahecha. Mastichaking de tamahecha. Mastichaking de tamahecha. The rabbit is skinny. So we have, some very short phrases using, the opposites and putting in animals or food into it, just to, add more to your language, which is good. And we will go into some of the Wamanija, the animals. We've done it before. We'll just go over it, just to, keep your mind going on some of these animals. When I say it, see if you can think to see what it means. Maka. Maka. Hitunkasa. Hitunkasa. Shonrida. Shonrida. Tachja. Tachja. Okay, so I gave you about 4, 5. Maka. Maka. That's skunk. Hitunkasa. Hitunkasa. That's weasel. Shonrida. Shonrida. That's fox. Tachja. Tachja. Deer. Okay, so we'll do another 4. Hechaka. Hechaka. Mato. Mato. Wambadi. Wambadi. Chapa. Chapa. Okay, hechaka. Hechaka is elk. Mato. Mato is bear. Wambadi. Wambadi is eagle. Chapa. Chapa is bear. Okay, the next 4. Dokshincha. Dokshincha. Sigpe. Sigpe. Mashtincha. 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 And Maraxicha. 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 Dokshincha. Dokshincha is mink. Dokshincha, mink. Sinkpe. Sinkpe. Muskrat. Mashtincha. Mashtincha. Rabbit. Maraxicha. Maraxicha. duck. Okay. And then I didn't do these ones last time, so I'll do that. Or maybe I did, I don't know. Okay, I don't know if we did. I don't have it marked on my paper, so I think we didn't do them. The first one is, they're still, the wild animals. Weecha, 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 raccoon. Shunktocha, 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 wolf, wolf. Pahi, pahi, porcupine. Hora, hora, fish. Mara, mara, goose. I just wanted to go back to pahi. Pahi is porcupine. Pahi, pahi, that's our hair, the hair on our heads. They're both spelled the same way, but a slightly different sound. Pahi, there's the accent, pahi, and pahi. Pahi, the accent is more at the end, whereas pahi is more in front. So when you are, talking about one of them, be careful which one you use. Porcupine is pahi. Our hair is pahi, pahi. They're both spelled the same way. And it's the same with goose. Mara, mara. That's goose. And then you have mara, mara. Mara is like a dirt, mara, or a field, mara. So I just wanted to point those out. A lot of our Dakota words, slightly, have the same way saying with a stronger accent on, the front or the back. Okay. So I wanted to do the days of the week. There's 7 of them. And it might differ, in other communities. Over here in Wipazakawakpa, Ampetu Wakan. Ampetu Wakan. Ampetu is day. Wakan is holy or sacred. Ampetu Wakan. It's a holy day. So, that means Sunday. Ampetu Wakan. Sunday. And the next one, Ampetu Wakan Ihach Ana. Ampetu Wakan Ihach Ana. Ampetu Wakan Ihach Ana. That means the day after Sunday, ampetu waka ihach ana, meaning the next day, which is Monday. Ampetu waka ihach ana. Or you can say ampetu tukahe, the first day after ampetu waka. And after that, it just follows quite simply. Ampetu inumpa, or ampetu numpa, which is Tuesday. Ampetu numpa. Ampetu yamani, Wednesday. Ampetu topa, Thursday. Ampetu zapta, day 5, which is Friday. And then you have the weekend. Owanka yujajapi ampetu. Owanka yujajapi ampetu. Owanka is the floor. Yujajapi is washing. Ampetu is day. And it actually means, washing the floor day, or a day of cleaning up, to do all what needs to be done, on that Owanka yujajapi ampetu. So we'll go over them again. Owanka yujajapi is Saturday. Ampetu waka, Sunday. Ampetu waka ihach ana. Ampetu waka ihach ana. Or ampetu tokahea. Ampetu tokahea, which is Monday. Ampetu numpa. Ampetu numpa, Tuesday. Ampetu yamani. Ampetu yamani, Wednesday. Ampetu topa, Thursday. Ampetu zapta. Ampetu zapta, Friday. Owanka yujajapi ampetu. Owanka yujajapi ampetu, Saturday or Saturday. So those are the days of the week. And today is ampetu numpa. Ampetu numpa is today, Tuesday. Hana heichi tumitaku Iapi. Ahan, akeh. We'll come back to the days of the week after the break. But before we have a break, I want to do the movements of the body, like mani. Mani is walk. Psicha. Psicha. Jump. Jump. Utinta. Utinta. Pull. Utinta. Pull. Wachi. Wachi. Dance. Apsicha. Apsicha is to jump over. The psicha is jump. Apsicha, to jump over. Shkata. Shkata, play. Shunkaki shkata pi. Shunkaki shkata pi. The dogs are playing. Remember, the PI is a plural. Shunkaki shkatapi. Shoakanki mani. Shoakanki mani pi. Shoakanki mani pi. The horses are walking. Mashtijaki psicha pi. Mashtijaki psicha pi. The rabbits are jumping. So we have, you can, put in the nouns and the verb, the movements. Mani, psicha, yudinta, wachi, apsicha, shkata. And then we have sdoha, sadoha, crawl. Sadoha, crawl. Ianka, Ianka, run. Ianka, run. Patinta, patinta. Patinta is push. And the next one, yush-ish-i. 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 It means to tickle somebody. And we have inachni, which we took already before inachni. That's hurry. Hurry. Inachni. And the last one I have is epazo. Epazo. Epazo means to point. Epazo. So those are the words. Doha, Ianka, Patinta, Yush-ish-i, Inachni, and Epazo. So we're putting in a lot of words. I hope everybody is, recording it, just for the pronunciation and for you to say these words often, say it, 10, 12, 14, 20, 100 times a day, just to get the sound of that, get your mouth and your tongue, forming, to say these words, because some words can be quite difficult to say, so therefore you have to keep saying it over and over, to train your tongue, your mouth, even your lips to say these words, how it should be said. So I'll go over these words one more time. Mani, psicha, yudinta, wachi, apsicha, shkata, sdoha, ianka, patinta, yush-ish-i. See, that's a word, that can be difficult for some people to say. Yush-ish-i. And then you have inachni, inachni, and epazo, epazo. Even the word psicha, because you put that PS together, psi, not pasicha, it's psi, psicha, apsicha, psicha, Psicha. So, you know, these words, you know, I can say it over and over and over, just so, you know, the people that are watching, you know, can hear it, how it's said, you know, and for you to also, you know, keep repeating it and, you know, to say it how it should be said. So we'll take a little break and we'll come back again. Thank you. mitake piake. Dakota Iapi, you almost come to. I'll repeat, the words that I had left off with before we took a break. So I'll just go through them one more time. Mani, walk. Psicha, jump. Utinta, pull. Wachi, dance. Apsicha, jump over. Shkata, play. Sdoha, crawl. Ianka, run. Patinta, push. Yush-ish-i, tickle. Epazo, point. You can either point with your lips or your finger. While I have everything here on the same page, I have the senses. There's 6 of them. I might as well do that. The first one, nach-u, to hear. Omna, is to smell. To smell something, if it's good or if it's bad, or it has a sweet smell or a sour smell. Omna. Wohdaka, to talk. Wayanka, is to see. Wayanka. Iuta, to taste. So nach-u, omna, wohdaka, wayanka, iuta. And now while I'm on the same page, we'll go do the some nature words. Oh, my pen is gone. Wichachpi, is star. Wichachpi, star. Thank you. Peta, fire. Peji, peji, grass, peji. Wana peji achara ake tokte. Wana achara ake peji tokte. What I said is, the grass is going to be green again soon. Mani, mani, water, mani. Maka, maka. Maka is the ground or the earth itself. Sometimes when a prayer is said, they call upon Mother Earth also. Unchi Maka, Grandmother Earth. Maka. Ihmunke, ihmunke, wihmunke, wihmunke, rainbow. Wihmunke, rainbow. So we have Wichachpi, Peta, Peji, Mani, Maka, Wihmunke. And these are the nature words. Our senses words are Nach'un, which is here, Umana, to smell, Wohdaka, to talk, Wayaka, Wayaka is to see, and Iuta, Iuta, to taste. Once again, our nature words. Wichachpi, Wichachpi, stars. Peta, Peta, fire. Peji, Peji, grass. Mani, Mani, water. Maka, Maka, earth. Wihmunka, Wihmunke, Wihmunke is rainbow. So we've done a lot of words in a few short time, such a short time. I'm going to go back to the days of the week, just to make sure that you didn't forget. Ampetu wakan, Ampetu wakan, Sunday. Ampetu wakan ihach ana. Ampetu wakan ihach ana, or Ampetu tokahe, Ampetu tokahe, which is Monday. Ampetu numpa, Ampetu numpa, Tuesday. Ampetu yamani, Ampetu yamani, Wednesday. Ampetu topa, Ampetu topa, Thursday. Ampetu zapta, Ampetu zapta, Friday. Owanka yujajapi ampetu. Owanka yujajapi ampetu. Owanka yujajapi ampetu. Saturday. Saturday. So one more time. Ampetu waka. Ampetu tokahea. Or ampetu waka ihachana. Ampetu numpa. Ampetu yamni. Ampetu topa. Ampetu zapta. Owanka yujajapi ampetu. So that's your days of the week. And we all should know the seasons, the 4 seasons. Waitu, Buduketu, Patayetu, Waniatu. Waitu, spring, Buduketu, summer, Patayetu, fall, Waniatu, winter. And we are in the winter season right now, Waniatu. So, Iapi, these are some of the words. Like I said, continue to use them on a daily basis. Everybody wants, every community wants to know the language, because it seems that we are slowly losing our language, and I don't want to see it go. I want to keep the language alive, and this is one of the reasons why I come here to try and help anybody that wants to know. Again, it'll be good if you can, send a message or whatever that you want to know, and, maybe we'll try and change, our format a little different, but it's up to you. And if there's nothing like that, I will continue, to do the same as what I'm doing. I've taught a lot of phrases, nouns, animals, foods, some nature words, all different kinds. And soon I want to get into verbs that we will use and make short sentences, or we can, extend them into longer sentences, and eventually, to make a paragraph or something, and to say it in Dakota, how to make sense of it. These are the things that I see as I go along with this language. There's so much that can be done. We know our numbers now, right up to 100, which is good. I hope you keep practicing them. We know our colors, some foods, keep those in mind. You see the everyday foods like bado, tado, meniskuya, pijuta sapa, asampi suta, bado, parizizi. There's so much that we already know, to try and say those words when you are in the kitchen, or as you're cooking, to say the food words in Dakota, and that will help you along, and to teach your children or whoever that's with you all the time, to try and talk to each other in Dakota. Like I have said some small phrases like, inina, be quiet, or tiopa ichediea, close the door. Little phrases like that that can come in handy as we go along. And like, how are you? Toke diauha. Toke inichiapi. What hada? Are you hungry? Tima had you. Come in. There's quite a few phrases that I put out there. And, and to try and use them again on a daily basis. If you have them recorded, make sure you listen to it all the time. Like, wana iwanka, go to bed. Brush your hair or wash your hands. Nape dujaja. These are just everyday phrases that you can use, to the children, that are in the household. Omakia, help me. So if you continue to use those, you've come a long ways. And I will do my best, do what I can to be here and to help you along, how to put your words together, how to say them, pronunciations. It's good. I'm happy that a lot of people are trying to learn the language, because we need to keep our language alive. Our language is our way of life. If we lose our language, we would lose our identity, who we are. We'll lose our songs, ceremonies, everything in our Dakota way of life is connected to our language. A lot of people have forgotten how, and they are looking for their identity, and they try to be somebody else, which they are not. If you are a Dakota person, in you, if you have that Dakota blood in you, you are Dakota. You cannot be anybody else. And in saying that, our Dakota names are very important. It identifies who we are, especially when we pray. Our Dakota, which Wochajegha, is very important. Our Dakota names are very important, especially when we use them in prayer. The Creator will see who we are, and He'll know which person is praying if you announce your Dakota name as you pray. We cannot replace our Dakota ways with anything else, because it won't be the same. It won't have the same meaning. It will mean nothing. Our Dakota way of life is very sacred, because our language came from the Creator. He was the one that showed us our way of life and how to live that life with the language. Everything is connected, with the language. So keep that in mind. You know, we are important people. We should be proud of who we are. But sometimes we forget that because we don't understand the language. And sometimes, you know, it's not our fault that we can't speak the language or that we had lost our language. But you can always still take it back, you know, and this is one way of doing it is, you know, listening to other Dakota teachings. You know, they're all over the place. You know, just about everybody is doing their best to teach the language. So I encourage you, you know, to take it and to learn, apply it to yourself. Be proud of who you are. It'll take you a long ways. So with that, my friends, my relatives, and other communities, I thank you for listening. You know, and I do my best to try and help everybody the best way I can do it. Tinahichituya. Thank you, and we will see you again tomorrow.